Jerusalem, a city of stone and a city of blood. For Christians, it was the heart of salvation. For Muslims, a sacred trust. For both, it was worth dying for. In the year 1095, a single speech changed history. At the Council of Clermont, Pope Urban II called upon Christendom to take up arms, not for land alone, but for God. What followed was not one war, but centuries of conflict. This is not a tale of heroes and villains. This is the true history of the Crusades, told from both sides of the battlefield. By the late 11th century, Western Europe was restless. Knights without land, nobles seeking power, a church eager to unite a divided Christendom. The Byzantine Empire, threatened by Seljuk expansion, asked the West for aid. But what arrived was not an army of assistance, it was an invasion. The First Crusade was brutal. As Crusader armies marched east, entire cities were slaughtered. Jews in the Rhineland, Muslims and Christians alike in Anatolia. In 1099, Jerusalem fell. The chronicles do not hide the truth. Blood filled the streets, bodies lay unburied, and victory was claimed in the name of God. From this violence emerged new states: the Kingdom of Jerusalem, Edessa, Antioch, Tripoli. Foreign kingdoms on sacred land. At the time of the First Crusade, the Muslim world was fractured, Sunni and Shia divided, rival dynasties competing for power, Jerusalem poorly defended. The Crusaders succeeded not because they were unstoppable, but because their enemies were divided. Yet memory endures. Over decades, a new idea spread across the Islamic world: jihad as defense, not blind violence, but resistance. Leaders like Zengi and Nur ad-Din began unifying Muslim territories. Cities strengthened, faith and politics aligned. And then came a man shaped by both worlds: Saladin. Baldwin IV, King of Jerusalem, a child crowned, a king marked by disease. Leprosy weakened his body, but not his will. Against him rose Saladin, not a fanatic, but a strategist. Where Baldwin fought to preserve fragile Christian rule, Saladin fought to reunite Islam. Their conflict was not personal hatred, but political inevitability. Baldwin defeated Saladin at Montgisard. Saladin learned from defeat. After Baldwin's death, the balance shattered. Reckless Crusader leadership replaced careful rule, and history turned. The Battle of Hattin. Saladin surrounded the Crusader army, cut them from water, burned the land around them. It was not luck. It was preparation. The Crusader army collapsed. The true cross was captured. Jerusalem lay defenseless. When Saladin entered the city, the world expected another massacre. It did not come. Ransoms were demanded, civilians spared, holy sites protected. This was not mercy without reason. It was calculated rule. Saladin knew something many rulers forget. Power lasts longer when it is remembered with respect. The fall of Jerusalem shocked Europe. The Third Crusade followed. Richard the Lionheart marched east. Battles were fierce. Respect existed between enemies, but Jerusalem was never retaken. Later crusades grew darker. The Fourth Crusade sacked Constantinople, a Christian city. Faith was replaced by greed, the original purpose lost. By 1291, the last Crusader stronghold fell. The Crusades were over. The Crusades were not a clash of good and evil. They were a collision of faith, power, fear, and ambition. Christians believed they fought for salvation. Muslims believed they defended their world. Both suffered. Both remembered. The Middle East was forever changed. Europe was transformed. And Jerusalem remained contested. The Crusades did not end hatred. They did not secure peace. But they taught history a lesson still ignored. When faith becomes a weapon, everyone bleeds. This was the Crusades, not a legend, not a myth, but history, told from both sides of the sword.